Frogs. Freaking frogs. Y'all, when I tell you that you thought that the Democrats had this golden opportunity to revamp themselves and figure out how they were going to be somewhat normal or a semblance of normal, well, it's been 13 months. They've learned nothing. They're still freaking crazy. What I'm going to show you right now is a collection of what those virtuous Democrats were doing when they stood in defiance against the Trump State of the Union address. This is going to make your jaws drop. I swear. Please send this out. Everyone needs to know because the main line of this election is going to be Democrats be tripping. All right. Everything will be linked in the description box below per usual. Follow me on X at Braden LOA and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. All right, people, listen. We're saving the country. We're cutting the propaganda, and we're just showing you the crazy. And you know it's crazy when CNN comes out and goes, man, did the Democrats screw this one up. Every chance they get, they opt for the craziest road possible. They cannot do normal. Nope. No. The virtue signal does not allow normal. Watch. Guys, frogs and giraffes. Watch this.
And Republicans on both sides, you're going to see an enthusiastic response from that chamber that had the Democrats been there, they could have actually delivered a separate message in this moment. And instead, they're leaving it to be much more of a rally for Republicans. I think that's an interesting visual that the Democrats gave away.
That is an interesting visual that the Democrats gave away. Here's what you have to understand about this, people. Come here real quick. Before I start showing you people dressed as frogs and giraffes and legitimately United States representatives for the Democrats over there. All right? Well, hold on. You are talking about an opportunity to provide a contrast. Oh, you provided a contrast. You are providing an opportunity to be an adult in the room. Yeah, I missed that opportunity. And you gave the complete and total control of the optics to the Republicans. Democrats, more decisions like this, please, because you just cemented your place in the midterms as the insane ones. Okay? All right. Now let's get to the reasons why I say this. When even CNN is saying it, it's not a good look. Now, do you remember this from my video yesterday? This was MS Now, and they were touting this big alternative to Donald Trump's State of the Union. They were going to walk out in a virtuous unifying moment. Yeah, it was all about this little Wolfgang-looking guy right here. This whole segment is about, you know what? I'm just going to let him rip real quick. It's all about him being like, you know, how many amazing Democrats we're going to have and how incredible we are, and we're going to finally beat them. Okay, you only heard that for 10 years. Anyway, pay attention. Defiance.org. All right, hold on a second.
I am sitting here, my phone is buzzing in my pocket, and I kid you not, when I was sitting in the green room, Democratic members of Congress every 15 minutes are texting and emailing to join our event. Anyone can watch it free online at defiance.org. This is going to be a massive rebuttal to the State of the Union. And I agree with you, Michael, that this is not a moment for Democrats to be good little boys and good little girls and sit there on the House floor and fold their hands over and be nice and quiet and listen to the president. We keep hearing, you know, let the president have his opportunity.
All right, you get the idea, right? Remember, defiance.org. This was the big moment. The Democrat politicians were going to go here and they were going to speak. It was going to be this incredible repudiation of Donald Trump and everything that is evil in the world. Defiance.org. This is what he's talking about. This actually happened. Y'all, this is not AI. This is not invented creation. This is literally video footage of a guy who was one of the ICE protesters dressed up as a giraffe talking about how evil Donald Trump is to a bunch of Democrat representatives because they're trying to be virtuous. You cannot make this stuff up. Watch.
I'm fresh out of an ICE prison in Minneapolis. I've been arrested 3 times by ICE over absurdity, over us being ourselves, over me singing songs like, hey, Mr. Tangerine Man, get rid of brown people for me. I'm Aryan white. There ain't no place I'm going to. And then all of a sudden, he's not ready for primetime player ICE agents with 2 weeks of training come after me. I got arrested in Portland. I got arrested in Minneapolis in the last 3 weeks twice. But they can't erase a movement, all right? What I went through is 1/1000th of a lot of marginalized people and what they have to go through in those ICE detention centers.
Okay. This is not even all the crazy. This is just the introduction. This is just you know what I'm gonna say. This is just the beginning. More to come. See that little placard right there? Defiance.org. See that? Yeah, that's what the guy on MS Now was touting. This right here, an ICE protester who got arrested in Portland and in Minneapolis multiple times. That's what this little dill hole is saying is the big repudiation of Donald Trump, and you're going to fight all the virtue and all that crap. Yep. Maybe he's got some more stuff. Maybe we let him finish. And I haven't gotten to the frogs yet. The frogs are coming.
And I want to tell you something right now. There's an announcement. Pumpkin Spice Satan is making his way to the State of the Union. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to rev up the show right now. We're giving out prizes. We're going to have bingo. We're going to storm the White House with love and compassion.
Bingo, huh? Prizes? My God, Democrats. My God. Okay, maybe that wasn't enough for you. Yeah. Here's the other part of this. This is an actual representative, Democrat representative in the white right there, hanging out with a bunch of people in frog suits, the same ones who were marching around in front of ICE. These are not serious people. This is the contrast. You saw the president speaking. You saw this. My God.
I'm a mother. I'm a physician, and I have a flag. And I am the proud representative for Oregon's 3rd Congressional District. Yes, thank you, thank you. And tonight, I defy Trump and his authoritarian project by standing in joyful, radical, peaceful resistance with the Portland Frog Brigade.
Okay, you have got to be a special level of stupid to think this is going to land. I mean, like a umpteenth level of stupid. So you're one of the radical Democrats from Oregon. Already, you're not off to a great start. And then you bring your hometown heroes, the Portland Frogs, anti-ICE protesters who dressed up as animals, after the guy who is wearing a giraffe outfit, talking about bingo. Y'all, you can't make this stuff up. And I'm not even to the part that's going to change everything. The next video I'm going to do is Donald Trump, who just launched a pivot point. You're about to see it go into high gear. And I'm going to show you the whole thing in the next episode. But like, my God, holy. Okay, let's keep on going. Maybe there's something more here. Y'all, when you've got this low-hanging fruit, even Fox News can nail you on it. Between you and I, they take like 5 weeks to cover things we talk about. They hit this real quick. It's real easy. You talk about getting some eyeballs.
Holding several competing anti-Trump events, including one that was dubbed State of the Swamp with Robert De Niro and Mark Ruffalo and others, and several people wearing what appeared to be frog costumes.
I defy Trump and his authoritarian project.
All right, you already saw that part. I don't need to play it again. But guys, do you understand? The Democrats had 13 months to figure out how not to be crazy. We talked about it multiple times. They weren't going to be able to pull it off. They had a iota of a chance. But they can't because the crazy is baked into the cake. It is part of them now. It is no longer an extension to where they can keep it at arm's length and be like, okay, we'll call you when you need you. No, now it's just like, for the love of God, if my 4 crazy uncles, just don't talk in front of mom because she still thinks we're all Christians. It's like that kind of Thanksgiving, okay? Say the prayer, eat the food, shut up, leave. But, nope, they can't do that. We got to get the frogs in here to dance all over the corn pudding. Is corn pudding even a thing? Whatever, the Thanksgiving feast. God almighty. Oh, it's so bad. But you know what? For us, it is so good. It's so good. It would be a shame if you sent this out everywhere. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.